All right, Louis Porcelino, manovermarket.com, and this is the midday update for E-mini trading on October 13th. All right, little disheveled this morning, but I've got myself back together, and let's talk about market action. So we went and we opened up, and remember this morning I was talking about single prints, and I brought in a market profile. So let's understand this software. This software basically is market movement associated with volume. As you see over here, this is the amount of volume that's done at a price. Okay. When you see the purple, that's meaning for today's day session, the most amount of contracts are traded at 1893 half. I talked about single prints. So these single prints are just one roll of letters that was at that price. So when we talk about these things, we're always looking for backfill and for more confirmation. So as you can see here, the ends from Friday needed to be covered up, and now they're covered up by the B's. As you can see, there's more volume. So it went up there and stopped, and right down from there, it went down and made the lows after the rally this morning. So those are what I'm talking about. Go on the website. The software and all the explanations is Inside Edge, and it was developed by Charlie Cochran, who was one of the first market profile people to apply volume. The original Stoudemire was just price. So this is price and volume, which me as a trader who understands or was, you know, raised in a pit where I was filling a lot of orders, I understand the notion that you need buys and sells to market that made the market move, and you have to understand which buys and sells are coming in. Are they the speculator or are they the institutional investor? There's another chart that we also use. We call it the F5, which shows you in these little red boxes down there. I hope this comes out great, but this shows you from the beginning that the the market profile, the sellers came in the market. We started out with a positive delta. We call it positive of 20,000 plus, and by the end of that move down to the lows, you can see here in its height, we had 17,000 as we were moving down to the lows. So this is a good indication when buying and selling is coming in because you can see this volume. Also, I'll spend some more time on that in other videos. All right. All right. So let's talk about it. I expected the market to be slower today, but based on the overnight action, there was like 380,000 contracts traded. I think that that's why we got the volatility this morning. People were flattening out and so on. Now, so as you can see, the high here, which is 1906, corresponds with the single print 1906 right here. Okay, 1906. So the market filled in. Now, also, a couple things. Our 5 minute pivot, which was right here, was in a buy. Now, these pivots are not pivots that, like a floor pivot. These are proprietary pivots, and you only can get them on the Inside Edge software. This software that I use, TOS, but I use it for other things, and this is stuff that we've programmed on it ourselves for our use. So we went through the Globex high. We were in a buy. We got to 1906. We had a lot of problems up here, a lot of resistance. Well, number one, 1906.75 was the end of the single prints. Also, it was the VAL, which is the value area low. All right. So I put out an update this morning that we'd have to get inside value to test S1 and get up to 1914.75, which was Friday's mode. What is the mode? The most amount of volume was traded at this price, 1914.75. All right. So we failed up there. We took out the 5 minute pivot. At this point on the site, I put an alert out there that a 5 minute close below, all right, below here, which was 1986.75, I believe, where it was, that sellers should step in and selling will accelerate. Not only do we track this 5 minute pivot on the S&Ps, we also track it on the Dow, the Russell, and the Nasdaq. And when those all three take out the 5 minute pivot, they do accelerate the market. We went down and we touched our bull bear zone. Now, this morning I made a mistake in our video. I was 1,000 points off. But if you went to our morning commentary, you would have seen that Pat put in that 1984 was our bull bear zone and it was our low. During the updates, I said that I didn't believe the market was going to will exceed 1983, and that would be it. So basically, we put the high end just at the top of the single prints, and then we went back down and we put the low end at our bull bear zone. As you can see, we did not take out the Globex low, which is always the blue lines. Okay. All right. So I'm looking for the market to actually just kind of peter out the rest of the day unless we get some action in the later part of the day. Now, we'd have to get up through value, take out the 5 minute pivot. Now remember, so this is important. Just because we get a violation of the pivot, we need confirmation by getting a close above it. So we need a 5 minute close above that. And then you would have I think buyers would come in the market, we'd go to S1 and take out 1914.75. All right. On the downside, we would have to take out the low, the bull bear zone right here, and then the Globex low, and then we may have a target down here, which is that 50%, 1872 area is 50% from the low and the high of this year. So the low was put in February back at I believe the low is 19. I can go back to it and show it, but anyway. So and the high of the year. So that's the 50% retracement right there. Okay, I got it on the day chart. I'll put it back up at a closing video. All right, so wanted to recap where we're at. Remember, register. It's free. You get all our research. You get our trade alerts. You get our updates. You get that, and all you have to do is be registered, leave us minimized on the computer. I don't always go to Twitter. In fact, they get the delayed alerts now. All right, this is the Manova Market with the midday update. I don't expect much more to go on this afternoon, maybe late 45 minutes. But once again, we need to, if you're trading, just be alert that here's the areas that we're looking at right in here. And then we also need to take out the low. And that in between, the market has to go above or below those areas for it to even pick up on any activity. So don't get yourself chopped up in this stuff. A lot of noise there. All right, everybody, have a good day, and I'll see you at an update. I'm going to put some stuff out tonight. I'm thinking about doing some live events on my mental preparation for trading every day, and two, how we look at our research and how what sort of things do we use in the research area. All right, everybody, have a good day. Talk to you later. Bye.